Today we are reviewing the calendar game on ABCYa.com. We are playing it because it incorporates the skills needed for the standard of learning how to use a calendar. So the game goes through how you play it. It tells you that you are going to schedule events. It gives you events that you have to schedule onto the calendar, and it gives you clues as to where to schedule the events. So as here it says, schedule your studying for the first day of the month, and it tells you that if you get it wrong, it won't be scheduled onto the calendar. So what it does is it lets you pick 10 activities that you would be interested in, which is really great for kids because it's very engaging and they're able to become more interested in the topic because they're choosing activities that they would do in real life. So you choose 10 topics that you want to schedule onto your calendar, and then it starts to give you clues as to where you will put them. So put art there, and you can see that as you're scheduling these activities, they'll pop up onto your calendar. But if you schedule an activity on the wrong date, it won't let you schedule it. Which is, it's good because kids can see immediately, they have feedback if they got it right or not. But also, it's kind of bad because it doesn't actually ever explain to the kids what they did wrong or where the activity should have gone. So you just can continue playing through the game until you've scheduled all 10 of your activities, or until you just tried to schedule them all and did not get it right. So 3 weeks and 1 day after the first, you go 1, 2, 3 weeks, 1 day. 1 week and 4 days after the third. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as you just continue to schedule them, they'll pop up onto your calendar. So 1 week and 5 days before the 22nd. So 1 week, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 weeks before the 22nd, 1, 2 weeks. 1 day after the third, and 1 week after the second. So you can see that it reminds me that I only got 9 out of 10 events scheduled correctly, but it doesn't remind me which event I got wrong or why I got it wrong. So this is a really good game for kids because it lets them practice their knowledge of a calendar, a little bit of the days of the week, what a week looks like, how it's 7 days, and how that's incorporated into a month. But one thing it doesn't do is it doesn't touch on the concept of a month as a whole, the names of the months, so January, February, March. It doesn't really go over that. And it doesn't touch on the concept of a whole year and what a whole year looks like. But overall, it's a good game. It's very effective because it allows kids to practice the targeted skill of looking at a calendar and being able to determine what day of the week it is. It also allows them to apply their knowledge of the concept, actually playing the game. They're practicing, looking at a calendar. It's very engaging because, like we said, the kids are allowed to pick their activities, and it makes it a little more interesting for them. It has the immediate feedback of not getting one of their events scheduled, and it makes the kids pay closer attention because it's very interesting and engaging for them. So ABCYa is a great website. They have lots of games and activities for all different grades, and if you actually go into the standards category, it will let you look at different games that are associated with different standards. So although it says no standards were matched for the calendar game, we know that it does help them practice the skill of looking at the calendar. But if you go into some of the other games, it'll let you see the standards and how it relates to the game. So it's easier for you to incorporate them into your lessons.